Hey everyone, it's Ivan and
Jatta
with kitbatcher.com, and we're out here for another gun review talking about this shoddy right here, which is the Mossberg 500 Bantam. The shotgun was sent out by my buddies over at Shooting Surplus as a favor to me for
Christmas.
As a Christmas present to my oldest son, Jatta. And thing's pretty rad. It is their kind of combo, so it has this vent rib, exchangeable chokes or interchangeable chokes, and then it also has this guy here, which is actually a rifled slug barrel, like literally rifled, and it has sights, which are adjustable, but we honestly have spent way more time with that barrel than with this barrel. And having originally got it, it actually came not a sweet color, and it was basically blued. And I'll be honest, I think blued guns are terrible. I think they're really good for if you just want a gun that you need to do a lot of maintenance to and continue to put oil on and maybe never take them out of your safe. Because once you take them out of the elements, they rust. They will rust. So we decided to end up getting this thing basically painted up, Cerakoted. And why did you choose what you chose?
So, my dad said I could get anything, and I thought something that means a lot to me and will bring back memories. So I chose this. One, because there's a sick rattlesnake, and my dad told me many stories about rattlesnakes, and one time chopping off a head with a shovel. And the don't tread on me, because every time we go to the park and we wrestle, he'll usually push me to the ground and start stepping on me, I should say, or putting his foot on my stomach and pressing down with barely any force. And if you've encountered this at 9 years old, you can't really get up because it's like a 30-year-old versus a 9-year-old, and the 30-year-old's already stepping on the 9-year-old. It's not exactly easy to get up from a laying down position. And I'm always like, stop, Dad, stop stepping on me. And then this came to mind. So I got this imprinted on my shotgun for all eternity.
But once we got this thing no longer blued and it was ready to actually spend time out of doors, definitely put in some time with it. As far as our use with this shotgun goes, you've done a little hunting with it?
Basically one trip. And do clay pigeons count as hunting?
There's been a lot of that too. We've actually used this a lot to just go have fun and shoot like clay pigeons, just chuck them. Usually you shooting them because you were terrible at throwing them with our little hand thrower.
Let me put it into more technical terms. I am like the worst person on earth at this. I doubt
it. There's probably someone, probably Ira is worse.
Okay, but I'm more likely to hit you with it without it actually flying out, just like hitting you with the stick than throwing it straight out.
Very possible. So usually he gets to shoot them, I get to throw them. But I actually ended up taking this shotgun back to the annual Sporting Clays fundraiser for Special Operation Care Fund, SOCF, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time shooting this gun at Sporting Clays.
Which one's that one, right? A to B? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Whoa, great shooting.
Nice. Pull.
Holy shit.
All right. Pull.
Yes!
And you've done a little bit of hunting with this thing, yeah?
Basically one trip. One of the animals I saw that would have actually tasted good, I missed, obviously.
Which one?
The grouse. Remember? It was sitting in the road.
Oh.
And you know the funny part?
Yeah.
Some other guys came and they missed it too. They shot at it and they missed. Like the same bird, I think.
Dang.
Yep.
It's a tricky grouse.
I know.
You did
it's like
shoot.
It's like a ninja.
You didn't hit a rabbit with this, did you?
There wasn't a rabbit.
Well, yeah, you got a rabbit with your 22.
Yeah, I got 2
times.
rabbits.
Yeah. You shot a squirrel with this.
Yep. Pretty much like 10 yards away, just I think
Out
it
of a
was
tree?
Yeah, I think it was like one of those cartoon things where it like hit a branch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it did hit a branch.
I actually shot your shotgun doing some night vision stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So up here on top, there's these little screws, and actually Scalarworks makes a pretty cool mount. And so you basically replace it with a mount, and then add RMR on there, so I could shoot it at night with night vision, which is actually pretty cool.
Must be for you to do it, or else you probably wouldn't do it.
We've also just taken it on some just kind of fun, I guess we were hunting, but really it turns into hikes with guns oftentimes.
Yep.
And yeah, being able to just cruise around. And again, going back to the fact it is no longer blued. Thank you for that, Mossberg. Actually, thank you, the gun painter. Yeah, no, it's nice because you can go out there, spend time, because more often than not, it's inclement weather of some kind, like sprinkling or raining, and
Or pouring.
Or pouring, and being able to go out and just explore and not have to come back and spend forever, like trying to keep your blued gun from rusting. But yeah, this thing's been a lot of fun.
My favorite thing about this is probably the recoil. I went out, I think it was Texas, no, I forget what state it was. We've been to a lot of them. But they had a bunch of these, I guess, clay pigeon flingers and a bunch of 12-gauge shotguns. My shoulder was killing me after about 30 minutes of that, or 1 box of ammo. It was really fun, but it was really just bashing into my shoulder. With this though, like, it basically nothing. I could shoot the entire day and like I'd just be fine. Like, I could go and pretty much do anything the next day with like no pain in my shoulder. Unlike 12 gauges, which I felt like pretty much dislocated it afterwards. So this is probably my favorite, I guess, shotgun I've shot so far out of the 3 or 4 I've shot so far. Not the biggest variety, but good enough for me in my 12 years of age.
You don't need to do anything yet. Go ahead and just sight in first. Okay?
It's really heavy.
It is a little bit heavy. Okay, so I'm going to take it off safe.
Okay.
And when you're ready, aim in and fire. Nice. Good job.
That pushes back a lot.
You like it?
The other thing I really do like is the fact that it's a 20 gauge, in that it's not a 12 gauge, so recoil is manageable, right? Mm-hmm. And even as an adult, like, I don't like getting beat up by guns. And 12 gauge, like, okay, really depends on the load and the shotgun and stuff like that. A lot of them, they don't kick that much. But this is actually really pleasant and fun to shoot. And 20 gauge is pretty legit. Like, don't feel really undergunned 20 gauge to a 12 gauge versus like a 410 to a 12 gauge. Significant difference. And also price-wise and availability of ammo, you can usually find 20 gauge. 12 gauge, pretty much everywhere. 410, rarely. But 20 gauge is usually there. And so, yeah, no, it's pretty solid. And then lastly, can I see your shotgun? Even as an adult, honestly, this Bantam with that shorter length of pull is actually really nice and comfortable, and yeah, makes it just fun and easy to shoot. overall, I think it's a really solid shotgun. And price-wise, through Shooting Surplus, I want to say like $430 for the combo too, with the like rifled slug barrel, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, overall, been pretty stoked on this thing. But if you're looking for a shotgun for a youth or honestly even adults, yeah, I think this is a pretty solid play. Also, just even ergonomics too, with the safety back here, regardless if you're right-handed or left-handed, like some people, really easy. Like rather than some sort of like plunger side or from one side to the other, something like that. And yeah,
It's just up and down.
easy day. Overall, pretty solid shotgun. But as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.
So my dad said I could get anything painted on this, and I chose the Don't Tread on Me thing. 1, there's a cool snake, and 2, there's a bit of a backstory with the Don't Tread on Me. Not the, I think, yeah, it's not the thing you're probably thinking of, you know, like when they had the cannon and stuff, and they're like, don't tread on me. It's more about when we're wrestling with our dad, and he'll be like, and I'll be like, ah, stop it, get off of me. So that's kind of where that Don't Tread on Me came on. Also, all the stories my dad told me about rattlesnakes, because apparently he's encountered quite a few of them on his travels everywhere, which I guess surprising. I didn't know there were that many rattlesnakes. But now I'm almost wishing I got a banana that said banana ray or potassium ray, because as you know, well, it doesn't shoot potassium, but it could if I wanted it to. All I have to do is put it in a shotgun round and shoot out the potassium like shotgun pellets. Like magic. Like abracadabra, alaka potassium! And then the animal falls down because of its potassium overload. No, we need to keep that.